Hello, I'm Ryan Mulholland, and welcome to Talk of the Town, the show where we talk to your government leaders in the town of North Hempstead. Today we are pleased to be joined by the town councilwoman from North Hempstead's 4th Council District, Anna Kaplan. Anna, thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure, Ryan.
Great. It's great to have you. So tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your career in public service to this point.
I was elected in 2011 to the council, and prior to that I was actually on the Zoning Board of Appeals for the town of North Hempstead. And this is my 4th year. I'm honored to do what I do and represent the 4th District, the residents, and also really representing all of town of North Hempstead. And as I said, this is my 4th year, and I've decided that I would like to run again for the 2nd term, and that election would be in November this year.
That's great news. That's
Thank you.
Definitely great news.
Thank you.
So why did you decide to actually enter public service to begin with?
I'm really privileged and honored to do what I do. That's first. And I'm humbled by really the support that I've been getting from a lot of the residents. I started with being busy on the PTAs at school, and then I ran for an election for Great Neck Public Library, and I served on that board for 4 years. Then I was asked to join the Zoning Board of Appeals, which I did, and that was a great, really, introduction to town of North Hempstead for me. And after that, I thought it would be a good thing to serve the public and run for the town council seat that was available.
Right, right. So as a representative of the 4th Council District, what areas does that include?
It actually might surprise a lot of people. This is my district is quite big. It starts from Great Neck, and the villages that it includes are Thomaston, Kensington, Village of Great Neck, Kings Point, the unincorporated parts of Great Neck, Manhasset, North Hills, Village of Roslyn, and Village of Roslyn Estates.
Right.
So I have a good chunk of north side of the town of North Hempstead in my district.
Right. And there's always a lot going on in your district in all these different
Absolutely.
areas.
Yes.
You know, one of the things I wanted to touch on was the Manhasset Avenue road widening project that happened late last year in the fall.
Yes.
Maybe you can talk about why that was important, how that helped improve traffic safety.
Well, when I came into the office, there were already plans in progress for widening of Manhasset Avenue, for repaving of Plandome Road. Repaving of Plandome Road happened actually 2 years ago, and it was really important to widen Manhasset Avenue so that it could give access to parents who drop their kids off at Manhasset High School and Manhasset Middle School, and also easier access to the train station. And that actually took a lot of involvement. A lot of different agencies had to come in. We had to work with Verizon, we had to work with all the cable companies that have their lines on, and also with Nassau County to be able to move the post, the light posts, so that we could have arrows making turns into Plandome. And from the calls that I've gotten from the residents, they're very happy about it. It really has helped the traffic and the flow of the traffic on Plandome Road and Manhasset Avenue.
Right. That's great that you've heard good feedback from that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
This was something that the community wanted for the longest time, and I'm happy to say that it was a lot of work to get all the different agencies on board and making sure everybody's doing their part. But we got it done last year before the school started, and it has been a great feedback from the school and also a lot of the residents in Manhasset.
Right, right. Staying in Manhasset, one of the newest parks in the town is Manhasset Valley Park, almost 2 years old now. Maybe you could talk a little bit about some of the amenities there. I know there was a big grand opening a couple of years ago with Jim Brown and
yes.
everything like that.
That park is actually one of my prides and joys. Again, that wasn't a project that was in works before my time, but I came in, and once we came in, we tried to speed the process. And we installed 2 athletic fields, and we had a grand opening April of 2013 where we actually named one of the fields for our former Manhasset resident and national athletic star, Jim Brown, who came for the opening. It was a great opening. And since then, we worked with a lot of different community leaders and different groups, and we got some private funding, and we installed the lighting, which allows people to use the fields much later than the day when the day ends. And it really is so great to see young and adult using these fields at all times, whether during the day or at night even. And now we're hoping to start the third phase. We have put in money in the capital project where we are going to install new bathrooms and a little bit of storage area, and also do a major cleanup. There are some parts of this park that really require a cleanup. So that would be the third phase, which I'm hoping will be done this year. And the fourth stage would be to also include a playground, so that when siblings come to see their older siblings playing, they can actually make use, and the park really will be purposeful for all different generations.
Right, right. Another park or recreational space in your district is the Gary Pond Park. Really a beautiful setting there in Roslyn. I know there's some clean water initiatives that are kind of on tap there.
Yes.
No pun intended on tap with water, but maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
That's another park that's really a beautiful gem within Roslyn, within the town of North Hempstead. It is town of North Hempstead Park, and I have to say there was Mackey Estate, which goes back way, way back, had two beautiful horses that were, one of them were donated to the town, and there were no plans to have these installed because there was just a lot of involvement. I worked again with a lot of different community leaders, with Roslyn Historical Society, and we raised some money, and we helped with having the statue installed in Roslyn. And we had that unveiling last year, and it was a great unveiling. We had the Mackey family there. It's a great joy of that community, and we're looking forward to doing a lot more work within that park. One of them, as you mentioned, is trying to get grants to do the cleanup and the aquatic sand removal of the ponds, and bring them back to the glory of the days that they were really just beautiful. Now they're a little bit not on the great side, but we will get there. There were so many people in helping us achieve this. I would like to recognize Roger Coleman as a community leader and a civic leader, Manhasset Soccer Club, Indian Rock, and Manhasset PAL for their help with Manhasset Valley Park. I would like to thank our town historian Howard Kroplik, Roslyn Historical Society, Mayor Durkin, Jay Korn, John Santos, Leonard Shaw, and Ian Zwordling. I would like to thank all of them for their help with the unveiling of the Mackey statue, and also the progress that we're making with Gary Pond Park. Right. And we have a commitment from Supervisor Bosworth and the town council to do major work to this park. Right,
right. Speaking of Supervisor Bosworth, I know one of the townwide commitments she has is creation of affordable senior housing.
Yes.
There's a project right now in Newcastle at the old Grand Street School location. I know there's another one in your district at the old Mount Olive Hill property, I believe it's called.
Yes.
Maybe you can talk about where we stand on that project.
Absolutely. This is another project that I really look forward to seeing coming to completion. We have just started this. This is actually a property that's deemed brownfield by DEC, and the developer has agreed to come in and to do a major cleanup of the field. And once we get the approvals from DEC that it is cleaned up, there are plans to build in 72 units of affordable senior housing. I think this would be one of the first in town of North Hempstead. I'm really very pleased and very excited to see this, because we have a lot of seniors who come to us at different events and tell us how much they love being a town of North Hempstead resident, but now it's becoming a little difficult for them to stay here. And I feel like some of our seniors have been here for many, many years. They've supported the town, they've supported the schools here, and it's now our time to really give back to them and make these apartments available so that they could stay in the town and in the homes that they know as their own, and not be forced out of here.
Right, right. No, that's definitely a great initiative that you you and the supervisor are working on and the whole
Yes.
town board.
Yes.
So there's definitely a lot going on in your district.
Yes, there is.
And I've definitely been happy to learn about it, and the viewers are, I'm sure, as well. One final question. What is your favorite thing about public service? You know, when you get up every morning and come to serve the residents, you know, what makes you want to do that?
To be able to make slightest change and improve our community, help the residents in any way. And again, I'm really blessed to do what I do. I've gotten to know a lot of wonderful people through this job, and to work with different groups, because it's really not a job that can be done by one person. It takes all the elected officials, it takes the community leaders, it takes residents to really make a change. And for me to have learned, I've learned a lot from this position, and to have worked with all these different groups of people has been really one of the most rewarding things for me, and that's what keeps me going.
Great, perfect. That's a great answer. Well, Anna, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
We hope to have you back again sometime soon.
Absolutely, I'll come back and report.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for watching Talk of the Town. As always, to find out more about your local elected officials or what is going on around town, log on to the town's official Facebook and Twitter pages. See you again next time as we talk to another one of your government leaders in the town of North Hempstead. Have a great day.